Hello, everybody. It is currently, what time is it?
11.
11:50. So it is 10 minutes to 2019 here in beautiful, well, right now not so beautiful, but beautiful Ontario in Canada. We have sent the girls to bed. They had their King Julian countdown. Um, as it's too late for them to stay up. Um, did some dance party. I just uploaded a video to YouTube, or at least I'm trying to on my iPad. We are watching some countdowns that have already happened. Right now, I'm guessing they're in Toronto.
Times Square.
Oh, sorry, in New York. So we are just Happy and I sitting here with a kitty cat, Peppermint. I don't think we're really doing anything special. We might play some more music. Um, but yeah, this is the end of 2018. I'm really to looking forward to see what 2019 will bring for us. Hopefully good things. Um, this year's been a little bit crazy. We've had our ups and our downs, just like anybody else. Um, but I'm looking for a fresh start. Trying to think of resolution that would be good. And I think just trying to be more involved altogether in everything. To be more involved and do more, plan more fun things for the children. Try and be more crafty, which will be helpful that I have the Cricut machine now. Had so much fun creating Christmas gifts this year, and I will look into selling some of them. Um, just trying to be an overall happier person, happier with family, you know, just try and be as positive as I can, which sometimes is hard. I mean, life is hard, right? Life throws you all sorts of curveballs. Um, One that just came to my mind right now, and I'm not sure why. One of our neighbors literally, was it yesterday? Or no, sorry, 2 days ago, had to put down the last of their three dogs. The other one passed away the day before Christmas. And then the last one they had was just the beginning of the school year. So three pets within a very short time. So hoping that 2019 will bring some happiness to them as well, because that's so hard. I now know how that feels. We lost my longtime pet of 13 years, Ella. She passed away in September. I'm still nowhere near close to being over that. It was a crazy experience. So I'm just taking a look on the TV. It looks like it's raining in New York as well. The lady on the TV has a crazy rain jacket on. She looks like she's straight out of the 70s, to be honest with you. Um, but I'm just here just in case someone else is around and wants to say Happy New Year. I know I don't come on YouTube as often as I should. I know there's people asking me to do specific videos, and honestly, I'm going to do videos when I have the time and when I'm, you know, feeling creative to do so. Um, I'm still not used to the whole live thing. I don't have enough confidence to sit and think of a gazillion things to say because it feels like I'm talking to myself. Um, but I am trying. Ooh, bang bang. Must be some fireworks going off. Um, and one thing I remember a few years ago, um, our city had like a kid friendly celebration not too far from where we live. They did like fireworks at 10 o'clock, and you could go into the local skating rink and do crafts and stuff. And then they changed it to be a next day thing, and in a location, and it gets too crazy at the next day thing, and then I just don't really understand why they got rid of that, because it was such a fun event to go to. I mean, even if you didn't go do any of the other stuff, I mean, it was fireworks for New Year's. It was something special. I know certain restaurants and places will normally do like an early New Year's celebration for the young kids, but our kids won't sit still in a restaurant, so that's not really an option for us. Plus, a lot of those places get booked up so fast, and some of them are a little bit of a ripoff for children who are not going to have a large attention span to want to sit there and watch it. So I'm sure we'll figure out new things as time goes along. I was live earlier this evening, and I was saying rest in peace to a fellow Burlington person, member of Walk Off the Earth, passed away of natural consequences in his sleep 2 nights ago. Very sad. Very well loved person in the community and the music community. Who is that? I don't know. And that was a little bit of a surprise. Walk Off the Earth started a number of years ago, and they've gone way up the ladder. I really like their music. They have great sound, and they were supposed to be performing live probably right now in Niagara Falls, but obviously because of circumstances they canceled. So I do hope Niagara Falls found someone else that could take their place. I'm sure they did. But my condolences to everyone in the band and everyone associated with the Taylor family. I know this probably won't get to them, but I went to the same school as some of the band members. I don't really remember them, but I know my brother does. Our youngest daughter is literally days apart from their first son in birthdays. And I do remember running into Sarah at the midwife's office. I didn't really interact with her much because I didn't want to bother her. Especially she was at the midwife's. She didn't want to be bothered, but I just said my daughter loves your music so much, and thank you for that type thing. Anywho, welcome to whomever just came into the chat. I am back on my phone, so I kind of know what's going on. Just handing my iPad off to Happy Canadian to try and upload the video because it didn't want to go. Again, I am getting used to using my iPad still. I guess we have 2 minutes to midnight here in Ontario. It just seems so quiet. I mean, I was just saying to Jeff's cousin yesterday, I was over at my friend's place the other night. It was like 11:30, and I feel like it's 3 or 4 in the morning. It's like being up late at night, it's just not me anymore, I guess. When you have kids and you never go out, you're not used to that. Jeff and I are currently watching New York. It looks like they all have a bunch of crazy looking hats, like Mad Hatter hats. That's a cool giveaway.
It's like 1 minute.
1 minute to midnight. So you are going to be live with Kitty Mama and the Happy Canadian for the countdown, whomever you are. Thank you for coming into the chat. Is it you by chance?
No, I'm streaming.
Lisa, is it you?
I'm streaming off the.
Oh, it's coming. It's coming. I'm going to take a drink of that. Happy New Year. I'm hearing some rockets going off. Ooh. Here we go. Are we ready? Goodbye 2018. It's been good. Hear the clicking of the clock. It's coming. 45 seconds, everybody. Oh, 45 seconds till it's a whole new year. $30 seconds. Wow. Almost there. The ball is going to be falling in New York any moment now. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year, honey.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy 2019, everybody. From Kitty Mama here in Burlington, Ontario. It is officially 2019. I'm going to give this goofball a kiss. Mwah, I love you, man. The kids are in bed. There's people smooching on the TV. I'm just waiting to hear people hoot and holler outside. Maybe I should do it. Woo! There we go. Just for you. I just scared the hell out of the cat. Hi, Peppermint. Look at all the glitter on the TV. Happy New Year, Scotty. How are you? I was wondering who was in here. We got the package from Scotty, right? Scotty Ventures? I know it was a Scott of some sort.
I didn't get anything from Scott.
Or was it Greg?
Yeah.
I'll be okay. Oh. The typical song that they play on New Year's. Everybody on the TV here has like selfie sticks with their cell phones out. There are so many billboards down there.
Times Square.
Wow. My parents have been there. I know if you stand in one spot, they show you on one of the billboards. Kind of weird. That'd be crazy to go there. Jeff was just saying earlier, he said, I wonder if people wear like Depends underwear or whatever to go down to these places. I was like, you know what? That's a good idea. Or that makes sense because everything would be closed, wouldn't it? I'm guessing there's blocks and blocks of packed people. So where would you go if you had to? Good question. Very good question. Aw, I feel bad for those people that are standing in the pouring rain. Scotty, you are in Australia, right?
Yep.
Yes, Jeff's saying yes. So you've already done the whole countdown. You're tomorrow sometime for me, right?
I already did those yesterday.
So you're a whole day ahead of me.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy how who did that. I've never been to like a big square for a countdown. I don't know if I could handle it with all the people around. It'd be a little bit crazy. Wow, 4 p.m.? Wow. That's 16 hours in front of us. That's insane. Yeah, when I screamed, I scared the hell out of the cat here. She kind of jumped up and she came closer to me, but I guess that's good because she was sleeping on my old CDs. Pulled out a CD binder from when I was like, from I guess 17 to maybe 20-ish or so. So, been listening to some of that this evening. We played a game with the girls. My brother bought them the LOL doll game. Emily won. Abigail was a little bit of a sore loser, but I used to be the same. I used to get so mad if I didn't win. Like, half the time I'd run off crying, so angry. You think they'd have, like, more cheerful, upbeat music? It just seems sad there. Like, sway back and forth, old school. It's 2019, you gotta amp it up a little. Hello, number 2. Yeah. Hi. Happy 2019 to you. Lisa, Happy New Year! Did you hear me scream? That was me. Scared the crap out of the cat. Can you turn this depressing off? It's depressing. It's very depressing. Well, we sent the girls to bed about an hour ago, as Abigail was just moody. I mean,
Plugging your ears to the music.
yeah, it doesn't make any sense. They're okay with having their TV super loud, but God forbid Mommy wants to turn her stuff up. Mommy, it hurts my ears. Oh, look at that guy. He's festive. All these people are going to have sopping wet phones. What movie did you and Sean watch, Lisa? What movie did you watch? We played the LOL doll game. It was actually pretty good. I was a little bit confused at first because I didn't read the instructions properly, but then I got it done. I'm drinking some Red Bull, so I don't know when we're going to bed. So cheers, Red Bull, Happy New Year. Yeah, so we're just hanging out. We had a big juicy turkey, and we still have a whole pile of it. I guess like a 25-pound turkey for the 4 of us. But anyhow, we have leftovers, so that's all good. Those people are practically making out on the TV. Okay. But 2018, it was nice, but we need new. We need all new. Are you getting drunk, Lisa? Lisa, when did you buy booze? Ooh, that went up my nose. This is Red Bull, it's not beer. I don't like beer. You know that. I don't even like the smell of it. Blah. Red Bull is good. No beer, no booze. Just Red Bull. And kitty cats on my leg. Aw, Peppermint, you big sucky freak. She's so cute. So, what is your New Year's resolution? Jack Daniels, good choice. So is it in one of those cans that you can get? What are those ones Bennett and you were... Those cans, Jack Daniels.
Yeah, the Jack and Colas.
Jack and Colas, is that... Or is it just straight? I'm not getting drunk. No drunky for me. Nope. I just got the cutest fluff ball on my leg. Hey, Peeper. What's the temperature? Kind of jealous. But then again, it's raining here. They're playing Over the Rainbow. Like, why?
Oh, this is what they do in New York, I guess.
No. I'm not drinking. I don't have anything anyway. Tell Sean to chug a beer. There you go. Tell him I told you to chug a beer. Oh, wow. Well, that's Fahrenheit, though, right? Alexa? I didn't even ask her, and she already said it. Alexa, what's 30 degrees Fahrenheit into Celsius?
30 degrees Fahrenheit is minus 1.1 degrees Celsius.
So it must be 30 Celsius. Because minus 1 is not hot. What is 30 degrees Celsius into Fahrenheit? Oops, I forgot to say Alexa. That's not bad. 30 degrees? That's like hot tamale. That's like middle of summer here.
Sure about that.
Alexa, stop. You weirdo. Shawnee Poo, have a drink for me. I'm gonna see if I can get this. Oh, sorry. Crazy. Hey, hi. Meow meow. Happy New Year, kitty kitty. Are you playing feelings? Hey, hi, Peppermint. You big suck. You're such a big sucky. You're such a big sucky poo. Hi. Hi. I stopped rubbing her now. She's just like, oh, 42. Oh. Is it humid heat there or dry heat? Now she's sitting here like, hey, you stop petting me. You want to say hi? Say hi. I'm sorry. I stopped petting you. Happy New Year, pet. You like that, don't you? Ooh. Good head rub. Good head rub. Yeah. You're on YouTube, kitty kit. You're on YouTube. Yeah. What do you think? This is the look she's looking at me. Oh. See, my brother, he lived in Edmonton for years. Just don't bite me, okay, Peppermint? I know you get a little bit feisty sometimes when I'm rubbing you. But in Alberta, it was like more like a dry heat, so it wasn't like sticky nasty. Yeah, it's okay. I'm sorry for stopping, honey. Oh, the cat's asking for me. She's like, would you stop petting me? What the heck? I'm sorry, buddy. Yeah, slowly, very slowly since our Ella passed away. Peppermint's been getting more and more like friendly. If Jeff decides to sleep in the living room, she will normally climb up at the in his feet, like at the end of the couch. Rarely I will catch her in the bed with me or with us, because she knows that's Mercedes' domain, right? She's still not super cuddly, but she's kind of working more towards being like more of a lap cat. Aren't you, buddy? Yeah. Oh, White Christmas? Whoa, you're coming out this way, aren't you? Wasn't he? I know you were gonna be in Burlington too, right? Like in this area? Sorry. You gotta go to Niagara Falls. And you have to go up north, up to Cottage Country. Those are two places that I definitely say you should visit while you're here, because both are extremely beautiful. I love it. I don't really know the best time to even go, but the only time of year that the falls are kind of dead is in the winter, but I mean, they still look awesome. I remember we went in February the one year, and we didn't actually stand down there too long because we just got way too cold. But
everything was all covered in ice.
it was gorgeous. Plus, there wasn't a gazillion people, so it was a lot nicer. Look like everyone's cleared out there, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember you saying that you were coming out this way. So you're coming out. Oh, you just put me on the TV. That's creepy. I could see myself on the TV. I'm like looking at myself in the TV. Okay. That's kind of distracting, actually. Dude. I can't stop looking at it. It's weird how it goes. I'll show you right now. It like goes lengthwise.
It's because you're holding your phone like.
Anyhow, that's what it is. Yeah.
If you held it sideways, you'd.
But I don't hold it sideways.
Yeah, I don't.
My phone says tilt it the other way.
That's weird.
Mine's different than yours. Yeah. But when you come out, you definitely need to at least go to the falls. You can't come to Canada and not go there. There's also so much fun stuff to do down there. Like, if you have something specific that you like to do, I guarantee that they have it. I think it was this summer they just opened a like a Mario Kart place that's apparently really nice. I think that would be a ton of fun. I used to love doing that when I was younger. I would like to take the girls when they're a little bit older, so they can do the carts by themselves. It's not as much fun if you have a parent with you. I mean, it kind of defeats the purpose of, at least to me, I mean, it wasn't as much fun for me to have a parent driving, plus I get to drive the van anyway. Then again, I don't get to drive it crazy. We'll have to see if I ever go on one again. That just made me think of, my parents live in the country, so we live almost right at Lake Ontario, Scotty. Literally in the summertime, or if we bent over our balcony right now, we could look down and probably see the lake. Yes, Jeff, thank you. So my parents live about half hour from here, like straight up the road that we live on. So they live in the green belt. Then, well, it is part of the Niagara Escarpment. It's just a lot further down than Niagara Falls. So like the weather from where we are to where they are can be different by quite a lot. Like if our snow melts, they're guaranteed they will still have some. Yeah, it's not, there's still a little bit of a smell in the van. It's not as bad. It also depends on what temperature it is outside. So I'm kind of thankful that it didn't happen in the middle of summer. Although it might have dried up faster. I really don't know. The only thing that was important was that it was not bad for our health to be breathing that, and it's not. It's just it was extremely unpleasant. But to be honest, when the van's running, you don't even notice it. So, yeah. You can deal with it now. Like, we were in the van for what? an hour on the way home yesterday, and I was in the van for about 2 hours yesterday afternoon doing errands and stuff, and it's fine. Thank God. Um, I think at some point we're going to be taking the van up. My dad wants to just, I guess, run his air compressor and see if we can blow any bits out from like the engine side, see if there's any loose bits in there somewhere. Although I'm not sure if that's going to do much because it's pretty tight in the area compared to the last vehicle we had. There's more. It's one of those vehicles where more of the engine's more like covered up. It's not like you can't see all the parts, if you know what I mean. Scotty, you might understand what I'm trying to say. It's more like covered, like the more, I don't know, it just doesn't look the same as like, you know, if you see like a muscle car, you see all like the bits and bobs, but this one has the cover. It just looks cleaner in the long run. Like, it's nice. But to get to where we think it's at, I don't really know how we would get into that area because it's pretty tight fitting in there. I sure as hell am not climbing underneath that vehicle. No, thank you. Well, basically, just think of it, Scotty. If you open up the hood of your vehicle, let's say like a mid 2000s vehicle, at least like the one we had a 2006 Dodge Caravan. That's what we had previously, and you can see pretty much all the engine. But this one's a 2012 Kia Sedona, and a lot of it's covered up. Which in turn, I'm sure for the mechanics, there's more stuff for them to take off to get where they need to be. It just, if you open up the hood, it just makes it look a lot cleaner, and in my opinion, it kind of looks a lot less dirty too. It's nice, but it does, like, to get to the back, like in between where we are and where all the engine and all that crap starts, there's not a whole lot of space in there. And what my dad was saying, he wants to get the air compressor and just blow up in there. I'm just like, from what I can recall, it's a very tight space, and I don't really know how you're gonna be able to do it, but we'll see. We shall see. I do have to look up where the cabin... I need to look up where the cabin filter is for this vehicle. He says that might help. And he's like, you should get some baking soda and put it. I'm like, I already have it in there. So maybe we should replace those. That might help, right? You know those baking soda things with the sticky sections on the back you can buy for your fridge? I bought 2 of those, so I think I might replace the one on the side where we think it is, and then get a new one. But that might help a little bit. But honestly, it's where we think it is up under, behind like the glove box, because our neighbor does, like, he's done a whole bunch of stuff on his car, so we know he knows a lot about vehicles. So I trust him. He actually spent in, like, I don't even know, an hour and a half, 2 hours out there the one night looking, and he just couldn't get up behind there with it being dark. So and that's where I feel the smell was, like, I felt where it was coming. So, I mean, realistically, in my eyes, I mean, if it does dry up, then is it really such a bad thing just to have it? What's it going to do if it's just dead and dry in there? Like, if you own a big house in the country, like, I'm sure my parents have dead mice in their walls places. I mean, if it, like, dries up and dies at a place that you can't reach to, I'm sure. I know there's probably a few hamsters and lizards around the damn house. So gross, but so true. Well, maybe some crickets too, because crickets used to get loose sometimes. Jeff did kiss me here too. Not on live screen, but he did. Do you like my coats and stuff? I'm just realizing you could see that. And you can see right here, this glowing is my my salt lamp. I love it. They must like, it's actually like if you were to lick it, it's salty. I don't really know what the they say like medical properties. It's good for you and it's healing and whatever, but it just, to me, I think they're beautiful. You just like stick a light up into a fancy piece of rock and I think that's gorgeous. And it kind of gets, it's a little bit warm, so I guess maybe the warmth from the light bulb probably emits something into the air that's therapeutic in a way. I do know that I don't know where, but I do know that they have like like healing baths and caves that have salt and stuff. And then you have the places where they have like all the mud and the water and people go there and they flock for it because like the properties and it's just good. I don't know if I want to bathe in a whole bunch of mud that other people have been in, but hey, if that's what you want to do, you go and you do it. How's Shadow, Lisa? She was acting very strange when I was there. She let me hold her like a baby and she didn't freak out. Poor kitty. Oh, Peppermint, you're so cute. She's like hugging up to my leg. She just wants love. Don't you, buddy? Love having a companion. Oh, Fluffy butt. Yes, I'm talking about you. Because you're cute. And Abigail keeps asking us, like, literally every day, oh, what are we doing tomorrow? Where are we going? Where are we going? Why do we always need to go somewhere? Why don't you clean your room? Well, that's a start. Start with that, and then maybe we could do something. Swear to God, our children just love making a huge mess. I'm sure that's pretty much every child, but it just feels like they're the worst. Oh. Oh. Hi. Funny fact about Peppermint, if you pet her, half the time she'll come and she'll insist on licking you or that part of her body for some reason. It's like she's like a dog and she just like needs to scratch it, just like, ooh, I like it. Right, buddy? You're silly. Yeah. I think that she might have been abused. Because I know that someone else had adopted her before us and then brought her back to the place. And she was around, wasn't she around 6 months old or something when we got her? So she wasn't like a tiny kitten when we got her. She was like 3/4 of the way grown. Yeah, weren't you? You were tiny. And I just get that feeling sometimes that that she might have been abused. Hey, buddy. But she's a really good cat because she takes a lot of crap from the kids. My kids are the same when they go on Sunday. Where do they go on Sunday? Hey. I froze for a second, didn't I? Hello, thank you so much. I think I probably found you in the Happy Canadians live stream. I am his wife, and he is sitting right here next to me. He actually has me live streaming on our TV, which is really weird. But Happy New Year. Thanks for coming back into the stream. That's super kind of you. Where are you from, and how did you celebrate? Yeah, actually, you want to say hi? Here you go.
Hey, Happy New Year. How's it going?
Yeah, we're a vlogging family. Our youngest Emily wants well, she would love her own channel. But yeah, I'm the second half of the family who doesn't. I don't vlog as much. Happy does normally does like a daily vlog, or sometimes over the weekend we'll just do like one. Okay, Scotty. So you just have them weekends? I know all that stuff's complicated. My brother has, I think he has his son normally one day a week, and then once in a while he'll do a sleepover. But it's a really new situation. So, okay, I know Stratford. I used to go up there. I don't know, like 12, 13 years ago for a little while. It's a nice place. Do you know Justin Bieber? Didn't he just move out Cambridge way? Oh, it's a nice city. You know, I found at the time they had this one place was near to where my friends were. They had a really nice, like it was, I don't know how to explain it. It was almost like a small like 2-story apartment building that was split into four units. But they were really nice, and the rent was so cheap, and they were like brand new. Yeah, it's like a small town feel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I really liked it there. Happy. Did you hear any fireworks outside, Lisa? Ooh, Jeffy has pepperettes. Oh, the cat smells meat. She'd probably eat that too. Wouldn't you, Piggy Poo? Yeah, Peppermint is our cat dog. She goes around looking for things to eat. Don't you? Ooh, thank you. Pepperette. And you know what? I would love to move to a small town. No, cat. But, I just really like being in the, like, GTA. Because if we do want to go to Toronto, it's not really all that far. And if we want to go to Niagara, it's not that far. Because we're literally, like, 5 minutes from the 403. QEW. Or, like, a minute from Lakeshore. So, it's, like, prime location. Plus, right now, my dad is pretty sick with cancer, so I don't want to be a long way off from him. So,
I always wanted to visit Port Elgin.
yeah, we do. That's one of our favorite places, or at least since I've been out there, one of my favorite places in Ontario is Port Elgin. I really like the beach out there. It's so nice. We've been out there I have to hold this thing up here because the damn cat's looking at me like she's gonna steal it. Can you stop? You are a cat, not a human. She's giving me a dirty look. Oh, Jeff's giving me a piece for her. She will eat this. She will, because she's a pig. Come on, get off my leg. Come on, you know you want to get it. There you go. Eat it. Get it. Get it, pet. She's not taking it.
Oh, she is.
Oh, she's got it in her mouth. Oh, you're dropping it, buddy. Oh, no, you dropped it. Here. Oh, down the mouth. Oh, no, she dropped some of it. She's not a cat, she's a dog. See, I can understand what you mean there. Like, we're not too far from Waterdown, which I'm sure you've heard of. It's like right in between Hamilton, gonna,
Hamilton and Burlington.
yeah, it's right there. It's a little bit north of us. North and, northwest. And, it's a great, like, it's grown a lot there, but the public transport, it's just, if you don't have it, it's difficult around. Although they do have a lot of the bigger stores there now. Like, they've had the Walmart for years. They've got all the big ones that you really need. So you don't really need to leave Waterdown, but the public transportation's not very good. I grew up in Lowville, which I doubt you know. It's about half hour from the lake if you go straight up Guelph line. And all the time when I was in high school, I was just like, why can't they just run a bus straight up the main road here, Guelph line, and then go back down and around, like one main road over, and go up into the village where I went to school when I was like grade 7 and 8, because there's so many kids up in that area that would hardly benefit from that. And it's funny because I'm trying to think how long ago even, I can't really remember, when I was like a teenager, Lisa, here, have a bite. They didn't want to build homes past Highway 5. See, Toronto, I don't know if I can handle it because it's just like too crazy. However, my brother does, he lives there. He lives right by Casa Loma. Very expensive neighborhood out there, but he loves it. Him and his wife have made a lot of friends in the area, and they're thriving there. I wish they lived a little bit closer, but I'm happy that they found somewhere that they really like. Because that's key. Like, if you find somewhere where you really feel at home, then it's hard to move away from that area. At least that's how I feel. I know that they had been looking, when they were looking at somewhere to live, they were looking in Hamilton. They had this, we're Burlington, Ontario. But they had this really nice, like, house in, where it was in Hamilton, but it fell apart on them, and they had put a lot of money into it, and it just turned into a nightmare. So turns out they moved to Toronto instead, but I mean, you learn from your mistakes. Have a good night. Thank you so much for coming into the chat, and we will see you again. Sorry, I just keep seeing myself on the TV, and it's so weird. Emily's coughing in the bedroom. Poor kid. This kid is always coughing. She must, like, she got that from me. And you know what? I blame the damn hospitals for that, too. What was that, 2 or 3 years ago?
Yeah.
3 years ago, I know for a fact she had bronchitis, or something almost to it, like on the brink of it. I took her to the hospital in our city, and they're just like, send me home. I'm like, great, thanks. What a waste of time. 2, 3 days later, I take her to the Children's Hospital in Hamilton. They had her on, on monitors for oxygen levels and heart rate and everything. And what's funny is the doctor came in and said, oh, her oxygen levels are fine, blah, 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 blah. I'm just like, well, not really, because that alarm keeps going off saying that it's, so they sent us home, and literally on our way back to our vehicle, she threw up. So we went back to the triage to speak to the nurse. Oh, she'll be fine. Just go home. Really? So I spent the extra money to go to a children's hospital to be turned away. Another 2 days later, I took her back to the hospital in our city because I was so disgusted by the children's hospital. And I said, I'm not leaving until I get an answer. By this time, she was so bad. Like, literally, like, she had a fever of, like, 104. And that's the other thing. Like, no one wanted to take me seriously. Like, she was like that for almost a week. And no one wanted to do anything for the poor kid. No one would, like, take her and her to the family doctor. Wouldn't have really done anything. So, as a mother, you're just like, oh my God, why does no one want to care? She's a little kid. She was, what, 2? 3? 2. She would have been 2. So now, because of all these jerk doctors, the poor kid ended up with pneumonia. And once you've had pneumonia once, you have tendency of it going straight to that. So she's had multiple cases of pneumonia since then because these doctors just let it go. So a lot of the time, if she has pneumonia and they give her the generic antibiotics, is a chance that it might not take it away. And when she gets a cough, it lasts forever, and it sounds horrible. And I'm glad that I told the doctors the last time I'm not leaving. And I was lucky to get an awesome nurse who gave me extra Pedialyte to try and get her to drink it. He was super light and took me seriously. And I'm just like, thank you. Like, all it took was for you to do an x-ray. And then, like, if someone had actually taken me seriously, like, almost a week ago, this wouldn't have been pneumonia. It would have been bronchitis. So, like, honestly, I tell that to everyone now. Stick to your gut. You know best. I know that kid like the back of my hand. And I knew. And I don't know why I left I don't know why. It's just you feel you need to trust the doctor. And I didn't. Right? You can see I have tears. Then it makes me so mad. Another example of that I can say is when my dad first got sick, there were so many things that were not told to him or to my mother. He could have died. And it didn't seem to be important for them to mention certain things. Like, he was in kidney failure. It said in his chart, kidney failure. But no one mentioned it or tried to do anything about it. Why? Then they wanted to send him home. And thank God for one nurse that was there. The one nurse said, no, he's not going home. I don't think that's a good idea. Thank God that nurse was on his side. Because if he had gone home, he would have died. That's what would have happened. It's like the hospital just doesn't care. Also, if you or a family member has a disease and you personally don't know a lot about it, please read up on it. If you're put on new medications, please read the precautions and make sure you know all the drugs and everything, because that's another thing that was a big surprise for my dad. He was put on a medication. I'm trying to think. I can't remember which part it was for, but he has cancer, and then there's there's other things that have been caused from the cancer or other things that are caused from the medication from the cancer as well. But one of the medications that he was on, I guess, had a chance of you getting atrial fibrillation, which is when your heart's going too fast. And it's not good for you, and that can cause a heart attack, and you can die. For some reason, this was not mentioned. And it wasn't really, like, a very well known fact about it for some reason. So thankfully he was in the hospital for an appointment. And I guess the nurses said, well, we're taking you down to the ER because your heart's going too fast. So yeah. Well, good night, Lisa. The bottom line is, make sure you know what your care is going to be. Make sure if you're given a new medication, look up on it. Just do the research on it. Make sure that you're going to be okay. And if there is a huge side effect, then question the hell out of it. Like, if you can live without having that, if it's such a great risk, then don't have it. You know what I mean? Anyhow, I am going to end this live stream as well because my phone just told me it will die. And I don't want it to die. Plus, that is 1:45 in the morning. Yeah. Alright, thank you so much to everyone who came in to the live stream. Again, wishing everyone a very happy 2019. And I hope to see you all again soon, alright? Bye.